When your cat gently places their paw on you and just leaves it there, do you actually know what they are trying to say? Yes, it feels cute, soft, comforting, but behind that simple touch, there is something deeper that most people miss. It is one of the most emotionally intimate things your cat can do. And if you ignore it or respond wrong, which most owners do, you might slowly push them away or miss what they have been trying to tell you this whole time. Let us start with what that quiet little gesture really means. Have you ever noticed your cat resting their paw on your arm and just staying there? Most people think it's just affection, a random act of closeness. But here's what's actually happening. Your cat is initiating controlled contact. Cats do not touch casually. Every physical interaction has intention behind it. When your cat places their paw on you, they are not just being affectionate. They are checking connection, confirming presence, stabilizing their environment. Think about that for a second. That soft paw is not random. It is deliberate. And emotionally, this changes everything because your cat is not just near you. They are reaching into your space on purpose. And by the way, if your cat ever places their paw on you and then slowly relaxes their whole body, do not brush it off. We'll come back to what that really means later, and it's something most owners wish they understood sooner. Here is what most people don't realize. A 2021 study from the University of Sussex found that cats use physical contact as a way to regulate stress and reinforce social bonds with humans. But what the study also revealed is more important. Cats who initiate touch, like paw placement, show lower stress responses when that contact is maintained. In simple terms, your cat feels calmer when they touch you and you allow it. Behavioral scientists have observed that touch is one of the clearest indicators of trust in domestic cats. Now, here is the emotional translation. That small moment when your cat rests their paw on you, it's your cat actively choosing you as a source of comfort. You're not just part of their environment. You're part of their emotional regulation system. And that means your presence changes how they feel internally. Now, let's go deeper into something invisible but powerful. Cats have scent glands in their paws. Tiny, unnoticed, but incredibly important. When your cat presses their paw into you, they are not just touching you. They are leaving invisible marks.
Researchers who study feline communication call this scent marking through contact. But here's what that really means for you. Your cat is claiming you as part of their safe territory, not in a controlling way, in a bonding way. They are blending your scent with theirs, creating a shared identity. Think about that for a second. That gentle pressure of their paw, it is your cat saying, "You belong with me." And here is where it gets even more meaningful. They do not do this to everything. They choose where to leave those marks, and they chose you. And hey, if this makes sense to you, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat lovers who actually want to understand what their cat is really saying. What makes this even more powerful is where it comes from. As kittens, cats use touch to stay connected to their mother. They press, knead, and rest their paws to feel warmth, safety, and reassurance. That behavior does not disappear. It evolves. Studies on domestic cats reveal that adult cats carry these early bonding behaviors into their relationships with humans. So when your cat places their paw on you, they are tapping into something ancient, something learned at the very beginning of their life. Think about that for a second. The same action they used to feel safe as a kitten, they now use with you. But here is the deeper meaning. They do not see you as separate from that safety. They see you as the source of it. Here is something most owners never realize. Your cat does not place their paw on everyone. Not strangers, not every person in your home. Cats are selective with touch. They observe, they evaluate, they decide. And when they choose to reach out like this, it is intentional. Think about that for a second. Out of everyone in their world, they chose you. Not because you are nearby, but because you feel safe to them. A cat that does not trust will stay distant. A cat that trusts will close that distance themselves. So when your cat reaches out with that soft paw, it is not a habit. It is a decision. This is what most owners never realize. When your cat places their paw on you and relaxes, they are doing something that goes against their survival instincts. Cats are wired to stay alert, independent, in control. But in that moment, they choose stillness.
They choose connection. They choose you.
And remember earlier when I said if your cat places their paw on you and relaxes their body, do not ignore it? This is what I was talking about. That relaxation means they are lowering their guard completely. Think about that for a second. A predator animal choosing vulnerability in your presence. That is not small. That is trust at its highest level. It means your cat feels safe enough to let go, and that only happens in places they truly trust. Now, there is something important you need to notice. If your cat used to do this and suddenly stops, that change matters. Cats do not remove behaviors without a reason. It could be stress, discomfort, emotional distance, or even health issues. Behavioral scientists have observed that reduced physical contact is often one of the first signs something is wrong. Think about that carefully. When connection disappears, it is communication. And this is where most owners get it wrong. They assume the cat is just being distant, but in reality, the cat might be struggling. So if that gentle paw disappears, do not ignore it. Pay attention, because that silence can say more than the action ever did. So when your cat gently places their paw on you and keeps it there, do you actually know what it means? It is not just affection. It is not random, and it is not something small. It is connection, trust, identity, and vulnerability, all expressed in one quiet moment. That is not just a soft touch. That is your cat choosing you as their safe place. And that little gesture you thought was just cute, it was never small to them, and it should not be small to you either.